Off-White, you heard? Look, JQ chillin'. That's the Off-White flow. Johnny Dark on the back, but yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Feel? Shout out Brady, man. Man just retired, man. Even though it's all rigged and I hate it all. And I know a lot of his shit was handed to him because he was the GOAT. You feel me? The GOAT. Conspiracy right there. It's always some evil shit. Baphomet-ish. I already know. Truth is worldwide what it is. F Uncle Matt. How many videos I gotta shout that man out? F him, man. Stay in your dark little room. I'm gonna stay lit. But we're gonna do it different today. So let's go. Check it out. Go subscribe to my channel. Check me out Instagram, Jonathan_Quest. Go get my album on Bandcamp.com and SoundCloud.com right here, JQ Music. Yeah. The greats. Shout out A the Great. Brings what it is.
We done bossed up. Did that for the culture. Out this bitch making hits like I'm Sammy Sosa. Love the game like I'm Mitch. Now it's over. Secure that bag like a Brinks. Bring that over. We secure the bag. We secure the bag. This bitch like my swag. Now I think he mad. Clean fit, kicks new. We been popping tags. New money, same crew. Clean up on they ass. Did that for the culture. Hits like Sammy Sosa. Presidential head, kick her out. I'm a roaster. With my yardies, Ray and F, nigga, it's a party. Always put on for my city. We been copping bottles. Curves plus that ass fat. She look like a model. Hit that bitch and then leave. If you knew what I know. Back to the grip. I'm all about my chips. They say it's money over there. Well, let's
your boy,
take a
live
trip.
performance for free for myself. What it is.
Do it for the culture. If you Spanish like us, they might deport you. Come and war at my door, I'm shooting from the porch. Try to ban us out the game, that's straight extortion. Check you looking so fly, sipping on that lean. Do it for the culture, so no skinny jeans. I did it, mom, I told you I succeed. I don't wait for a thing on New York speed. Helicopter over traffic paint, you a scene. Candy paint on the ride, look like jelly beans.
That's the reason I started it with this. Peep it, cause I'm gonna do the most luxurious helicopters. JQB on his Matrix shit too. I like luxurious things. The kings and pharaohs that was in the temples had mad shit. You feel me? Let's get ignorant here.
Candy store, chocolate pens with cream. Flow through the earth, traffic paint. You on New York speed, oh yeah I succeed. I don't wait for a thing on New York speed. Helicopter over traffic paint, you a scene. Candy paint on the ride, look like jelly beans. My garage and candy store, chocolate pens with cream. Flow through the earth, flowing, that's a jet stream.
Hey.
Beat the way that I'm flexing.
JQ show right now.
I'm wrestling.
Let's get it.
Begging someone to test them. Get money, don't know what's wrestling. Yeah, we are wrestling. There will not be one question unless you cutting that check, bitch. Yeah, and that is the ending. Ow.
Yeah, JQ and Nate, break you do this for the culture. If you're scared,
Shout out A the Great, what it is, homie?
Whether Coda Caliente, do it for me, gente. Yeah, the grapes is in the house, and yes, we
Go
got
get
the
that album,
rampant.
right as
Whether
the
high is over,
the
killing
first joint.
till it's over. Franco Cuban chain, rubies all in the Jehovah. JQ a predator, and I'm a beast, man. By tonight, might have to bail us out the precinct. Now I'm bullshit. I'm just talking shit, but if I talk it guaranteed, yeah, I'm gonna walk it
Favors
quick.
from us, brother.
No comprendes, take the time to understand. Por favor, just know that I'm the man. Fuck being humble, lying in the concrete jungle. Getting off these bundles, but the music is the drugs though. Got them hooked, making more fiends. And when we hit them hard, it's us dripping like some morphine. But where them culture vultures, I said they swarming hard. I swear to God, man, they can't destroy this thing of ours. Belong to us since the 80s, you got it.
Let's get it, boy. 15 amazing luxury helicopters. Let's get
When
it.
you're super wealthy,
They had to make me look bad, right? YouTube hating on
super
my
wealthy, it's not just having the fastest and best car that you need to worry about. because there are so many other vehicles at your disposal that you can use to travel. You could choose a boat or a plane, but for short distances, if you want to avoid traffic on the road, the best choice is a luxury helicopter, and there are some incredible designs to choose from. It's time to see how the 1% live, as we look at the top 15 amazing luxury helicopters. Number 15, Eurocopter Mercedes-Benz ACH-145. The Eurocopter EC-145 first entered production in 1999 and continues to be a favorite choice for a light utility helicopter since a refresh in 2015. It's twin-engined, and its base configuration has a capacity for up to 9 passengers, along with 2 crew. And while it's often used by search and rescue and emergency medical organizations, it can also be given a luxury makeover for corporate and private ownership. At just under 43 feet long and 11 feet tall, the 2 engines are each able to output up to 740 horsepower, which ensures a controlled takeoff and allows for a top speed of 167 miles an hour, with a 531-mile range before refueling. The premium version of the EC-145 is known as the ACH-145 and was designed in collaboration with Mercedes-Benz. This model has much reduced engine noise and has modified skids to make it even sturdier when landing. The interior seating can be arranged in various configurations depending on what the owner needs, and it can also be fitted with upholstery, carpet, lighting, and plenty of storage, as well as a communication relay that keeps you connected wherever you go. It offers an incredibly smooth ride and is the perfect way to arrive at an event in style and comfort. Number 14, Airbus ACH-160. The H-160 is one of the most in-demand models that Airbus produces, and to capitalize on this, the company announced in late 2020 that it's created an executive version called the ACH-160, with prices starting at a cool $14 million. With space for up to 10 passengers, there's a range of different customization options, such as seating, the interior trim, entertainment systems, and communications arrays. And they've worked in a partnership with Pegasus Design to ensure it has the style and elegance that's to be expected. As standard, it comes with leather lining, wood veneers, and a handmade carpet, but any of these can be altered to take them to the next level. To bring this new design to market required the registration of 68 new patents, many of which relate to the smoothness and quietness of the ride, as well as the accommodation of much larger windows to provide a spectacular panoramic view. According to the company, the engine's been specifically designed to require less fuel than similarly sized helicopters, but the ACH-160 still has a maximum range of around 530 miles, with a cruising speed of 178 miles an hour. It's fitted with the latest Helionix flight deck, which makes it up to one of the simplest choppers to pilot, with a payload capacity of up to 1.1 tons. It's ideal to be able to take the party wherever you go. Number 13. Augusta Westland AW139. The AW139, which was built by Augusta Westland, is a 15-seater twin-engine helicopter that was first offered for sale in 2003. With a 2-person crew, the 55-foot-long chopper has a cruising speed of 191 miles an hour and a range of 659 miles, and can carry large amounts of cargo along with up to 15 passengers. It's this versatility that's made it a popular vehicle for emergency services and militaries around the world, and it makes the ideal frame for corporate and private use too. With prices starting from $10 million, they're often used in fleets or for hire helicopters, where they have the basic amenities you'd expect from a private ride. But for those that can't afford it, the interior can be as spacious as a private jet. Some owners reduce the capacity to 6 people, which opens up plenty of space for comfortable additions like fully reclining seats,
I'd rather have a helicopter, a luxury helicopter, than
entertainment facilities, and even catering services.
Sense, bro.
The way that they're specifically designed to be easily adapted to virtually any purpose they're required for means that there really is no limit on how luxurious they can become, except the price.
Bro, shit's scary,
If you're ever lucky enough to ride in one, you should expect leather trim, carpet, even heated seats to ensure you're well rested by the time you arrive at your destination. Number 12. Bell 407 GXP. First introduced in 1996, the Bell 407 GXP is on the more affordable end of private helicopters. And while it offers a smaller cabin, so can't be fitted with as many perks as larger vehicles, it's still a comfortable way to travel, and is most popular for shorter duration flights, and those that involve using a limited-size landing pad, such as those on mega yachts. With a single engine, it can be flown by one pilot, and has a capacity of up to 5 people, although in VIP configurations, this is usually reduced to offer added space.
I'm gonna learn how to fly a helicopter pilot, and I'm gonna do this.
It has an
bro.
impressive
That's
speed
fire.
of 160 miles an hour, with a range of 373 miles, and is only just a little over 40 feet long. It's undergone technological upgrades too, several times since the first one was built, and is on par with all of the latest designs. It has a radar altimeter and an in-flight tracking system that makes each journey as seamless as possible. The typical layout in the cabin includes all the leather executive seating, noise-canceling headsets, and personal entertainment screens, and there's no denying that it's one of the best-looking helicopters from the outside, meaning that no matter where you're traveling, you're sure to arrive in style. Number 11. Sikorsky S-76C.
Thinks that's the joint
More
that,
commonly known
Kobe
as the
has.
Black Hawk, the Sikorsky
I think I would say
S-76C is a popular US-built chopper that's been in use since 1977. It's a general utility design which can be adapted for a range of military and civilian purposes, and boasts a huge interior that can accommodate up to 12 people. To really travel in style, though, this capacity is often reduced to just 4 people, and it's even been known to be fitted with a private room that has its own bed. It is an incredibly powerful vehicle, which can carry huge weights, and this allows for the installation of kitchen facilities, entertainment units, and even the transportation of motorbikes along with the passengers.
That's fire.
With a 2-person crew, the S-76C is almost 53 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 14.5 feet high. It's powered by 2 Turbomeca Ariel 2S2 turboshaft engines that each produce 922 horsepower. This gives the chopper a cruising speed of 178 miles an hour and a range of 473 miles at a service ceiling of 13,800 feet. The latest variants of the state-of-the-art autopilot technology and a series of enhancements that makes pilots' job a lot easier, and with a retractable landing gear, it's much more streamlined than many other models, meaning that the ride experience is much smoother, even in unpredictable weather conditions.
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles.
Sorry about that. Hope y'all enjoying as much as I am.
Eurocopter EC-175.
Gangsta.
Designed by Eurocopter, which is now part of Airbus, the EC-175 was first revealed to the world at the Hilo Expo in Houston in 2008. Described as being a super medium helicopter, it's just under 60 feet long, including the rotors, and 17.5 feet high. It has 2 Pratt & Whitney turboshaft engines that provide 1,776 horsepower each, and this gives the EC-175 a cruising speed of 190 miles an hour and a range of up to 782 miles. With so much interior space, the $7.9 million vehicle can hold up to 16 passengers in comfort, which makes it ideal for corporate use, but it can be set up in a VIP configuration that has between 6 and 8 seats. It has large, wide sliding doors that make it a lot easier to get in and out of, and with no separation between the cabin and the cockpit, there's considerably more interior space that can be utilized. There's also a space beneath the cabin floor that can be used for storage and accessed from within, as well as a huge compartment that's reached from the outside, ensuring that you'll never be short of space for your luggage and will be prepared for wherever you go. Number 9. Augusta Westland AW119 Koala. Normally, you'll see the Augusta Westland AW119 Koala being used by law enforcement agencies around the world, and has a unique selling point that while there's room on board for 8 passengers, it's only a single engine design, so it doesn't cost as much to operate. It's just over 42 feet long and 12 feet tall, and has a cruising speed of 152 miles an hour with a maximum range of 593 miles. Of course, the reduced engine power means it can't carry as much weight as comparative-sized dual-engine choppers, but when it's set up in a VIP configuration, this doesn't matter. For this use, it's usually fitted with premium leather interior and is known for having one of the largest cabins for any vehicle in its class. Despite the first versions being delivered to clients in the year 2000, the company has continued to develop the design, and the Koala now features the latest technology in flight assistance so that the ride is smooth and gentle. Conveniently, it can be adapted for wherever it's flying, and so can be fitted with active noise cancellation headsets, loudspeakers, soundproofing, and even landing skis, so it makes for the ideal way to travel to a winter resort in style.
That shit's crazy. That's crazy.
We are constantly adding more people to the Top 5's production team to bring you all the best content. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit the like button. Number 8. Bell 505 Jet Ranger X. Owners have to carefully consider what they want to be using their private helicopter for before deciding on which design is best for them. And while you may instinctively go for the largest and most spacious of designs, this isn't always practical. Landing sites for the billionaires of the world don't always accommodate big helicopters, and particularly if you're flying to your private yacht, you'll need something more compact. This doesn't mean it can't be top of the range though, and arguably the best chopper with this functionality in mind is the Bell 5050 Jet Ranger X. It's 42.5 feet long, just under 11 feet high, and has a single Safran Arias 2R turboshaft engine, which produces 505 horsepower. This gives a maximum speed of 144 miles an hour and a range of 383 miles, meaning no matter where your yacht is moored, you'll be able to reach it. It has a fully integrated glass flight deck with the latest in design avionics suite that makes it fun and easy to fly. And the cabin has a flat floor to it, which means that there's plenty of space to store luggage. There's room for 4 passengers to travel in style, and with prices starting at $1 million, it's far more affordable than other options
$1 million compared to these others.
Number 7.
Cheap.
Leonardo AW169.
Gangster.
The $8.5 million Leonardo AW169 was first introduced in 2015 and has since become a highly popular choice for corporate and private travel. At 48 feet long and 15 feet high, it has 2 Pratt & Whitney turboshaft engines that produce 1,000 horsepower each. The 4.8-ton helicopter therefore has a cruising speed of around 190 miles an hour and a range of 510 miles. Described as a medium-sized twin-engine helicopter, the AW169 also has a new system of dampeners to reduce vibrations from the rotor blades, and was the first design in its category that comes fitted with electronically actuated landing gears.
Crazy.
You'd normally expect a helicopter of this size to require 2 pilots, but with systems designed to help avoid terrain and traffic, in certain conditions it can be certified to be flown by just 1. The VIP layout of this chopper has space for 6 or 7 passengers and is designed by Macaire Aviation Group. It includes a patented noise and vibration reduction system called Silence, a bespoke in-flight entertainment system, and fittings throughout that ensure you know you're in the lap of luxury. With extra features to enhance the economy during flight and the stability of the ride, flying in an AW169 in this configuration is even more comfortable than doing the same journey in a private jet.
Crazy.
Number 6. Airbus H135.
Ooh, it's
The
electric.
Airbus H135, which is also known as the Eurocopter EC135, is a twin-engine light helicopter that was first introduced by the company in 1996. It has a wide range of uses, from law enforcement to rescue operations and medical evacuations, but by far the most luxurious versions are the VIP configurations. At 33 feet long and 11.5 feet tall, the H135 has a cruising speed of 158 miles an hour and a range of 395 miles. It's by no means suited to long journeys, but for short flights, there's nothing better.
Gotta take it.
But for those who want more than the base $4.2 million chopper can offer, there's always the option of spending a further $2 million for a significant upgrade. In collaboration with the House of Hermes, a world-renowned design studio, a limited edition version has also been made available. Apparently, this involved making more than 150 design changes to both the interior and exterior, which has resulted in the creation of an incredibly comfortable and luxurious ride that looks the part both inside and out. Initially, Eurocopter only produced 4 of these variants, most of which are now owned by fleets and can be hired. But with costs starting at tens of thousands of dollars for a few hours, it's definitely a luxury that few can justify to afford. Number 5. Augusta Westland AW101. First flown in 1987, but offered for sale more than 10 years later in 1999, the AW101 is a medium-lift helicopter that's often known as the Merlin. It's mainly used in militaries and rescue fleets around the world, but around 15% of those currently in use are variants called the AW101 VIP, which are targeted at extremely wealthy individuals or heads of state. Requiring a crew of 3 to 4 people to operate, the AW101 is 64 feet long, 22 feet tall, and weighs more than 15 tons.
Go mad up.
It's powered by 3 Rolls-Royce turboshaft engines, which each produce 2,100 horsepower, and this allows the chopper to reach a cruising speed of 173 miles an hour over a maximum range of 518 miles.
We out.
Packed full of defensive countermeasures, along with one of the most stable and reliable rides, the AW101 can be customized depending on however a client needs, and is one of the safest ways to travel. They're used for VIP transport in countries around the world, including India, Saudi Arabia, and Japan, and were even in the running for becoming the new presidential transport in the US before funding for the development of one was canceled as a result of them being extremely expensive to buy and operate. Number 4. Bell 525 Relentless. Developed by Bell Textron in the US, the Bell 525 Relentless helicopter is a medium-lift chopper that can carry up to 20 passengers. It was initially pitched to militaries as a troop transport vehicle, but is also expected to become popular for corporate and private journeys because of its power and easy customization.
Once you meet with a TurboTax expert who will do your
design has undergone preliminary trials, it still has some way to go before being certified for civilian use, so isn't available to customers quite yet. When it's on the market, though, it's expected that it will cost around $15 million. With a cruising speed of 178 miles an hour and a range of up to 644 miles, it's built with composites and metal and will be the first commercial helicopter that uses fly-by-wire flight controls. It'll still need 2 pilots to fly, and Bell hasn't yet announced any collaborative partners in the development of a VIP version, but this is seen as an inevitability. Even in the standard configuration, it's set to be one of the most comfortable copters out there. Since it's able to carry several tons of cargo, it's the ideal candidate to be upgraded for luxurious purposes. Whether for carrying an executive team to a company day or for personal journeys between states without the need for a runway, the 525 Relentless is bound to become a common sight in the skies. Number 3. Sikorsky S-92 VIP. First introduced in 2004, Sikorsky describes the S-92 as a twin-engine medium-lift aircraft. Powered by 2 General Electric turboshaft engines, it's able to reach a cruising speed of 174 miles an hour with a range of 620 miles. They're used for a wide range of applications, including a special variant that's under development to become the new Marine One, but it's the VIP configurations that are truly special. Even from the outside, this is a noticeable and impressive aircraft, and the room available inside allows for the cabin to be split into 2 private quarters. The fuselage is purposefully longer than other models within the same class, and this adds further room inside, as well as the ability to incorporate a large sliding door, which is perfect for passengers who aren't as familiar with boarding helicopters. The base cost for an S-92 is in the region of $17 million. This can easily double in price depending on the customizations that are chosen. S-92s have been refitted with gold and crystal interiors, luxurious seating, noise insulation, and shock absorbers to negate any vibrations from the rotor blades. It's as close to a perfectly stable cabin as you can expect from a helicopter, and is therefore one of the most comfortable and relaxing ones you can ever fly in. Number 2. Eurocopter EC-155. First introduced in 1999, the Eurocopter EC-155 is a multi-use aircraft that's specifically targeted at the civilian market. With twin engines and the ability to carry up to 13 passengers along with the 2 crew, it's extremely comfortable in its base design. But the VIP versions take this to a whole different level. It's just under 47 feet long and 14 feet tall, and has a cruising speed of around 190 miles an hour, with a range of 530 miles. The company redesigned the cabin after basing the helicopter on previous iterations, and this change increased the interior space by 30%, as well as increasing the storage capacity by 130%. Fitted with an anti-icing system so it can fly in cold climates, and an all-glass cockpit with an integrated flight control system, it takes very little work to fly the EC-155 safely, and it's guaranteed to give a smooth and stable ride. The corporate and VIP configuration removes a number of the seats and sees the interior cabin become more like a VIP lounge. Working space is provided with a communication suite to keep you in contact with the ground. There are wooden and leather accents and luxurious reclining chairs. Also featuring anti-vibration technologies and soundproofing insulation, there are very few offices as peaceful and private as this, let alone ones which can transport you to different locations at the same time.
So gangster, bro.
Number 1. Augusta Westland AW109 Grand Versace VIP.
Woof.
The Augusta Westland AW109 is a twin-engine 8-seat helicopter. Number 1. Augusta Westland
It's 6 words. Augusta Westland
AW109 Grand Versace VIP. The Augusta Westland AW109 is a twin-engine 8-seat helicopter that was introduced by the company in 1976. Despite its age, it's proven to be very popular, and several upgrades in the intervening years means that the technology on board is as advanced as any other design. At 37 feet long and 11.5 feet tall, it has two Pratt & Whitney engines that give it a cruising speed of 177 miles an hour and a range of 579 miles. The AW109 has proven to be a workhorse, with plenty of interior space for military and rescue missions, but the features that make it ideal for these uses also mean it's perfect for turning into a VIP vehicle. Instead of doing this themselves, the company decided to go as extra as possible and worked with Versace to design the interiors. Featuring a black and white interior and paint scheme, it's undoubtedly the coolest way to fly by helicopter. By using only the most luxurious materials and expert craftsmanship, there's a perfect blend of technology, comfort, and elegance. The interior feels crisp and clean and keeps passengers in unparalleled comfort no matter what's going on outside. The exterior too is emblazoned with Versace's design aesthetic and is bound to stand out on the helipad, even if it's surrounded by larger aircraft. What's more, it's relatively affordable with a price tag of $6.3 million, and the only reason why there aren't more of these flying around Monaco and other playgrounds of the rich and wealthy is that Augusta-Westland has limited the number of vehicles like this that they produce, so they retain an element of exclusivity.
Nice, I like that.
Watch our Vehicles playlist for more top 15 videos about amazing vehicles.
Hope y'all enjoy, man. I gotta go do some BS that was not supposed to do. Enjoy, sub. Check out my shorts, view my other ish. Come on, let's go viral here. Peace.